Hello, hello, goddess, and welcome to this week's Thankful to Thrive live Thursday. My name is Rochelle Richard, and if you are new to either Healing Twin Flames or, of course, my main space, Empowerment Experiences, we are looking for and finding our power, whether we are simply on our own self-love empowerment journey or if we're on this twin flame journey here. Yeah, that so many of us find ourselves on, and then we have to look for and find our power on that journey and come to realize that, maybe that's part of me dangling and yanking the carrot of that which I want, that whole twin flame thing. You know, I've been on that side of things for a moment. Hello, Goddess Therese. And realizing that the twin flame journey is really, truly, I feel like I have an eyelash in my eye here, really, truly a journey about you coming home to you. It's about healing these parts of you that keep you apart from you. And maybe it's a twin flame catalyst, but even still, is maybe the whole twin flame thing something that we use to keep ourselves apart from what we actually want to experience? To block the love from actually coming in, and so we chase after one who's not choosing us, which means, if you go by the mirroring, whether it's twin flame mirroring or really, quite frankly, mirroring on your journey entirely, you will see that it's because you are not choosing you. And only until you choose you will you let someone else choose you. I'm going to say that again. Only when you choose you will you let someone else choose you. Now I'm going to say, because I'm on both, right? I'm both Empowerment Experiences and Healing Twin Flames. I'm going to say that applies to not just a romantic connection. That applies to the vision that you desire to be experiencing for yourself. I had the best mastermind conversation this morning. I start my day with that Monday through Friday, unless something's going on. One of my closest, she's a mentor for me, a marketing mentor. And oh my gosh, we had this revelation this morning about the carrot dangle, or was it yesterday morning? It was a continuation this morning, but the carrot dangling. And realizing that, again, another way to look at why you're not getting what you want, whether it's this twin flame union or whatever manifested vision you desire, abundance, wealth, a certain job, certain clients, whatever vision you have, are you maybe the one that's dangling the carrot and then yanking it away from yourself, but kind of then blaming something else outside of yourself, like, hello, counterpart? I fell for it, right, Therese? Right? Realizing that, that's really just attachment. That's really ego. That's really a way that my own self was sabotaging myself and keeping myself apart from the very thing that I do want to experience. And now have been able to prove that, oh yes, you can experience all these things with another intense soul connection. So that really undermined, really was the final for me to go, oh wow. So I'm totally on the right path here. The path of true empowerment, of realizing, oh my gosh, the only one who ever keeps at bay what it is that you are asking for is you. The only way someone in your life doesn't choose you is because you don't choose you. So but here's the conundrum with that. I want to point out, right? Because you would think then that because, I shift into choosing me, that automatically means that one particular person is going to choose me. No, not particularly. No. Because see, then that's you doing that, thinking you have control over someone else, thinking that you're doing it for an external, you're attached to an external result, rather than realizing that you just need to do that for yourself. Whew, that kind of had me, right? My point is this, that we attach ourselves to stories, to people, to labels, to places, to things. And I'm much more inclined to be in that space of pointing out that, those attachments most likely are not serving us. Including this twin flame thing on my healing twin flame goddesses, because I got a lot that we've all been walking this path for a minute, and we're kind of like, wow. It's kind of like it's taking the veil off over your eyes and actually seeing and going, oh my gosh, I really just want that love. And when we attach it to a particular person, when you are attached to a particular outcome, to exactly trying to control exactly how it looks, then what you're doing is you are completely cutting yourself off from the totality of what it is that you actually want. See, for me, again, I'm inclined to call it a twin flame catalyst, because it catalyzed that experience of this twin flame journey. It catalyzed this massive, deep awakening within myself that maybe I did want something like that in my life. And it took this person to kind of get me to break myself out of my own trap. But I had to fall into another trap. I didn't realize that I was falling into yet another trap, which was that twin flame trap, being attached to that person and going, but wait a minute. Ultimately, that whole journey is being a self-love empowerment journey, right? Ultimately, holy wowzers. That took my shit so much deeper, to let in so much more love and abundance and incredible shit that I've been so busy with so many things going on now that's why I make sure I show up for my lives for y'all. I make sure I show up to share, to continue to share this self-love empowerment journey, to continue to share with you and say you're not alone, to continue to even say, hey, I'm still here. I'm still doing the coaching and still got the goddess tribe that we're slowly growing. It's growing exactly as it's supposed to. It's right now, it's a real intimate group, and that's what I like, right? Because that allows you to feel more comfortable with completely opening yourself up more and more. And that's what we're here ultimately to do, is to open ourselves up and reveal ourselves unto ourselves. And that means, remember I'm mentioning this whole carrot dangle thing? Can you see in your life where by chance you set yourself up, like you say, okay, I want this, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to create this, and oh my goodness, I'm excited about this. And then all of a sudden, instead, once you get going into it and you start to take the action and you start to do what you need to do to align with the results, you start to sabotage, right? You start to talk about how it's not working in your favor. It's not working at all. It's just not working. You start to point out, well, it's because Instagram algorithm this, or YouTube algorithm that, or oh, I just don't feel aligned. You see, that's another thing that, listen, with like this, again, just like with the twin flame trap, there's this whole energy trap that we fall into, especially as entrepreneurs, and Goddess Therese, you may get me on this, where we listen to some of these spiritual business gurus, and they talk to us about how you need to come at what you're doing all the time from an energetic point of attraction of alignment, right? Of total alignment, of being ready for it. You've got the vision, you've got it. Even Abraham talks about this, right? Where you've got to be in that energetic signature of exactly what it is that of the result of what's in alignment with the result that you desire to be creating ultimately with this action that you're taking, right? What's the intention behind it? Instead, I lost the squirrels because I had someone pop on the other, right? Give me a moment. Oh my gosh, see, there's a lot processing here for me. Oh, I've had a lot. Instead, what instead? Goddess Therese, apparently I'm supposed to ask for your assistance. Where did I fall off of that? Or did you just follow me? Maybe that's it right there. Maybe that's part of the carrot dangle, is that just all of a sudden you get squirreled. That your mind decides to tell you that something else is more important. Abraham, in the action of what we do, alignment, yes. Oh, thank you that you need to be in absolute, in that energy. Thank you guys, both of y'all on both accounts, right? And that's it exactly, Goddess Therese. We don't have to be perfectly aligned all the time, and you can't, you won't, right? And this is a sabotage that I know I, as an entrepreneur, a spiritual, energetic entrepreneur, right? An energy person, a woo-woo, right? Fell into this. And it's a sabotage. It can be a sabotage where yet another, you're yanking that carrot away where you want this, you're building this, you're working so hard to build your vision and your dream and your business and what you're being called to do in this world, but then you find an excuse to not show up for yourself, to not do the things on that to-do list to keep that needle moving forward, to keep your business moving forward. Or anything in your life, whatever project you have, right? It doesn't just have to be applicable to building a business. There are going to be days, and I know y'all can agree with me on this. There are going to be days where you are not going to want to do a damn thing. I mean, I'm hearing one of my all-time favorite movie lines. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. Right? You're going to feel like that. But technically, you're fine. You're technically capable. And that's the key. Capable. Of doing what you know you need to be doing, but instead, you're going to scroll. You're going to faddle with whatever. You're just not going to do it. And then days, weeks, months go by, and you look back and you're like, oh shit, it's been how many months? And I haven't really gotten very far. I haven't really actually created much along the lines of the results of what I was so excited to be creating. And in fact, I'm frustrated and I'm fed up, and it's because back to the fucking carrot dangle, guys. It's because somewhere, a lot of wheres along that path, you keep, I have been, there's a reason why I'm all this is right here, right? I have been forcing myself. Yep. I'm not sitting there in all of my energetic alignment going, ooh, this feels so good. I'm so excited. I am like, oh my God, I'm so ready to be done with this. And I want to check the boxes. I want to check them off because it's been sitting here way too long and I want it done. Okay? Truth and transparency. But that's because why? That part of me wants to sit there and go, but I got to wait till I feel good. I got to wait until I'm 100% excited. I will be fucking excited when it's done. Do you ever think about that? Right? Shifting the perspective. Going, wait a minute. The reason why I'm not excited right now on this side is because you get to a certain point, right? This is when we yank that carrot from ourselves a lot, right? As we get to a certain point and we go, oh my God, there's so much work. I gotta do so much, and it feels like everything I'm doing just isn't paying off, and it's just so much. And then you lose that feel goodness. So then you can't anymore be sitting there thinking that you're gonna, my thing got weird on my, anyway. But you can't just be sitting there thinking that it's just going to magically, you're just going to magically feel excited again. And then you can start working on it again. And then, and then you're going to make progress. That shit going to sit there and it's going to bug you. And the longer it sits there, the more it's going to bug you, and the more you're going to be, feel maybe, the weight of it get heavier, and realize that if you just set your ass down, like a parent tells a child, you're going to do this because it's not going to hurt you. In fact, it is going to make your life better. It's going to make the situation better. It's going to make you smarter and stronger and wiser and happier. If you sit your ass down and get it done. That's what this self-love empowerment journey is. It's about reparenting the self. Healing these parts of ourselves that sabotage ourselves, that dangle that carrot and then yank it. And then we end up in despair and desperation saying it's not working. It's not working. Well, it's not working because you're not letting it work. God. I'm hearing Abraham. It's one of my favorite lines. You don't get in the way of each other's reality. You only get in the way of your own reality. And this is just huge right now for me this week, especially since, again, I'm sitting in there and all day I'm going, okay, I got to do my live. Oh, I don't feel it. And admittedly, I don't, I tend to work in the birthday suit a lot because I'm just chill. I don't like it super cold in my house. I like to just be comfy. So I'm chilling. And I'm like, I gotta actually put some clothes on, and I gotta do, And I was in this zone of working on these things that I have put off and put off and put off. And if I would just get them done, how amazing it would feel. And it would open up so many opportunities by getting them done. Again, y'all got to look at this for yourselves. What things are you putting off and not prioritizing that are actually the things that are going to open the doors for more amazing and abundance and whatever else you want to experience to come in? Or instead, are you going to keep, like a lot of us like to do, are you going to keep rehashing the same shit? Are you going to keep redesigning the same thing because, oh, let me tweak it just a little bit. Oh, just a little bit more. Oh, it's just not quite right. Oh, God, hold on. Let me change it from this to this and then revamp the whole thing. Stop creating more work for yourself and actually get done the work that you've already created for yourself. And then get to the other side of it and see what's waiting for you there. There's going to be more work in some way, shape, or form because we're here to go and grow, learn, grow, expand, and ascend. That's what I say, right? That's what we're here for. But regardless, wouldn't it be nice to be doing some different kind of fucking work instead of having the same shit sitting there weighing on you? Get it done. And sorry. Apparently I needed that. And that's where I've been, like I said. As someone who is a massive fan of checklists, I'm here to tell y'all, write it down. Write down the things that you've been putting off. Write down the things that are weighing on you, that you kind of don't want to do. But really, if you actually break it down and you look at them, this is why you want to write it down. If you actually break it down and look at it, you'll actually see that it's not that painful. Okay? It's not that painful. It's not. Now, that's coming from someone who, again, is in the whole, and it felt like tunnel vision, and it felt like, again, where I had to kind of come out of that little vortexy thing, you know what I'm saying, where you have to go to actually do the thing that you really aren't wanting to do. But man, as I check my boxes and I get one more thing done on the things that I've been waiting to move from to do to done, that's what feels good. That every time I check one of those boxes off as done, that's one less fucking time that carrot gets yanked away. No, it's like, no, I'm grabbing that carrot. I'm eating that bitch. I'm like the Roger Rabbit. Right, wait, no, Bugs Bunny, not Roger Rabbit. Bugs Bunny. I'm like, did Roger Rabbit actually eat? I don't know what the fuck Roger Rabbit. That is inappropriate. That was in my head. I said, Roger Rabbit ate Jessica. That's what Roger Rabbit was eating. Anyway, squirrels. It is time that you have your fucking cake and eat it too. Stop throwing the eggs on the floor. It's time to let yourself have the whole fucking cake. Okay, it's time to stop yanking the carrot away from yourself and actually get the fuck out of your own way. And I say this again, remember, I've said this for years. Goddess Therese, you've been around for years in my world. I say what I say comes through these lips, not just for y'all to hear, but for my ears to hear too. Okay? Because hello, woo, that carrot dangle, yank story was, like shit. Because guess who would say that the universe was yanking my carrot away? I've said that. I used to say it a way more years ago, but wow. Ain't nobody yanking no carrot away but you, boo. No. So that's what we got today. Stop yanking the carrot away. All right. It's time that you actually reparent yourself and you sit your grown-ass adult butt down and you finally do the things that you have promised yourself to do that are actually going to move you forward into the very things that you've been asking for. Because the only one that's keeping you from all of that is you, and it's you not doing or doing this. Okay? So get out of your way. That is truly the message for today. Right? I don't really have, I'm like, look, if you want to jump on a call, that's what I'm going to talk about. You want to jump on a call? You want to look for where your power is? You want to be able to see your attachment? You want to be able to see where your power is? Because that's what I'm about. Because wow, again, my life is just, the shifts, the changes, and the goddesses in my tribe, the shifts and changes happening within them. There's so many things. I don't even know what to say. I said the majority of it, Again, the message has been what this live is about. Stop dangling the carrot and yanking it away. All right? It's time to let yourself have what you want. So with that, if you want a place to belong, you want a place where we talk all things self-love empowerment, we talk some twin flame empowerment, but ultimately it goes back to self-love empowerment. Yeah. You want to be around goddesses who are sharing in this journey right along with you, reclaiming their power. I got a place for you. Next month we're doing my intuitive vision board creation experience, which is the very process that actually led to empowerment experiences. And I'm super fucking stoked to bring that back. And what's really cool, the membership includes an empowerment toolkit next month for the vision board creation experience. For less than $60, you get an entire toolkit that is going to empower you to create your own intuitive vision board with this process, including some essential oils, your skizzers, I like to say. You got glue, we got magazines, and oh yeah, I have one sitting right here. Where are they at? And you get your choice, pink or green. An empowerment experiences journal. Where? Check it. Look in the back. And look, it's with fabric, so it stays, it lasts. Oh yeah. Anywho, you get an entire toolkit plus the whole month in the Goddess Tribe to work through all of the Zoom program that we're going to do. It's about 2 hours process, the whole vision board creation experience process. And we're going to do that live on Zoom together with your kit, with everything in your kit. You will also be able to have access to that replay until the end of the year, which then allows you to create another vision board. Or if you can't make it to the live group session, you're still able to do your own vision board with the entire guided process that I've been using for years. Like I have 2 intuitively guided vision boards up now going, wow. And let me tell you, one of them about the trauma, I'm like, oh my God, because you better believe that carrot dangle yank shit, that's trauma. The trauma. And it stems from childhood. That's why I'm saying It's about reparenting. It's about getting out of your own way. And what better way to get the fuck out of your own way than to join the Rise and Thrive Goddess Tribe Ascended, right? It's a whole nother level for you reclaiming your power so you can rise and thrive on your self-love empowerment journey. With that, if you want in the group, we're waiting for you. Send me a message. I want in, and we'll get you in right away because we got to get you your kit. Because the Zoom session, by the way, that we do this on, the day 11/11. You know it. You know it. 11/11. Super excited for that. Okay. So, for those who are ready to reclaim your power and really, really connect with that deeper truth of what you truly desire, so you can actually stop dangling that fucking carrot and yanking it and actually enjoy all of the fruits and vegetables of your labor. Right? Let's do this together, Goddess, because remember, the power, it is in your hands. Oh, yes. Because that power has always, always been inside you. Namaste.